Shall we report this development to Captain Brandt?
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here. We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Mayhap the one we're here to meet intends to arrive at a different time of day.
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp and set out again later.
Are you here to see me, perchance?
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
Boy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
I'm not leaving till you take it. So there.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
Trust in me, it's the last mistake you'll ever make.
You'll get what's coming to you.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. It shall be done. I am here to aid you, Arisen.
Here you are, sir.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. He requires proper treatment. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
A moment's prayer can do...
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me. You're not a patient, are you? I suppose you must be a visitor. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Eleanor. I have the privilege of serving as abbess here. I regret that I cannot offer you a cup of tea, but I'm in the middle of making my rounds of the patients. Not to mention, I have to find the means to procure more medicinal ingredients. Oh. You wouldn't happen to know someone willing to brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular we cannot afford to run out of. You would procure it yourself? I am grateful beyond words, sir. In that case, might I trouble you to bring me some miasmite? The slums are a bane to the body's humors, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have, but we're always short on helping hands. Your aid is most appreciated, sir. May your search prove fruitful.
Maybe I'll kick right here.
How to spend the day?
Need someone to talk to?
Got any tales to liven up my day?
I've not much to offer you, sir, I fear.
Marriage isn't what it's chalked up to be.
Interested in my wares?
Just be sure you mind your manners.
Moment I laid down my guard, I'm done.
May the heavens.
Dead on my feet. Maybe I'll kick right here. Suppose that's enough for one thing.
This begs consideration.
I fear I've much to attend to.
Death comes for me next.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The Arisen takes the crown here in Vermund, after all. Befell a Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you.
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming, but ox carts don't run so late at night. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
Come, I'll lead the way.
All this worrying is giving me an achy back.
Tired. Then no escape.
Dirt, sweat, and toil. I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
Nattering all day is tiring work.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
I'd gladly stay here forever if I could. Nothing ever seems to happen round here.
crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay...
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi.
Over here, if you would.
Yes, sir. Ah, forgive me. If that's not the case, you will have to...
This is generally used as a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Can't expect to fare so well every day. Minute now.
Oh, I could use a rest.
The hours seem to fly when
Must be air breath.
"'Tis good to see you are well."
Suppose I best earn my keep.
Over here, if you please.
Yes, sir. Have you procured what I asked? Splendid. You've my gratitude. Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Forgive me, but I must return to my rounds directly. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the premises. Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. What say you? Would you care to accompany me? As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate who are stricken by maladies. Yet, at times, 'tis not enough. Perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair. They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has fallen ill. By chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family had not the money for the medicine he required. So, he was put into our care. Here he is. This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the doctor who examined him, but he has yet to show any sign of recovery. To be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness of that so-called doctor's judgment. After all, there is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to claim their medicine the only cure, that they might inflate its price. But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best continue on my rounds. Pray, stay as long as you wish. Come, come. We've medicine to prepare. We've enough to make a fresh batch now, thanks to a kind donation.
Psst! You there! Help me! Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can scarce lift myself up. See that empty bed? An old man was lying in it till just a few days past. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. And now he's... Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case. And yet... Gah... Something isn't right about this place. Pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the Gracious Hand, come tell me of them, won't you? I'd see to it myself, but I can hardly move.
The last time I had a proper meal.
Each of our patients deserves our full attention. Would that we had more hands to aid us. Might you be a friend of Lubomir's? He's seen better days, hasn't he? There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve. That is, the basement sick room, where our most critical patients convalesce under the abbess's care. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including myself. Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. At times, I hear strange cries and moans drift up from below. Which is to be expected. Those who come here suffer all manner of afflictions, you see. And yet, a part of me is afeard for them.
A moment's prayer can do a world of good.
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none save the abbess can enter? If the Gracious Hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must find out what goes on down there. Oh, you've my thanks. I just can't stomach the thought of lying here not knowing. Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, it must be the abbess's doing. Should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is carried out? See, I've already reported my suspicions to the Sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you... So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need. If it exists to be found.
To get to the bottom of what is happening at the Gracious Hand, we shall have to acquire evidence of any misdeeds. Right you are. How might we enter the basement sick room?
Beg pardon, sir, but this room is where our most severe cases convalesce. I must ask you not to disturb them, for your sake as much as theirs.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
Suppose you're all right.
The other day, I chanced to see a most resplendent ox cart on the high road. Now, that's not so strange, but guess who I saw riding in it? Poor little Daphne. I doubted my eyes, I did. And rightly so, as it turned out to be a young boy. The resemblance was so uncanny, I mistook him for her. Gave me a right shock, let me tell you. Odd to think a young noble should so closely mirror a girl of the slums. Their faces may match, but the lives they lead are as different as night and day. Aye, 'tis a cruel world we inhabit. What's going on?
Yeah? What is it?
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Be ready to peruse at your leisure. My stomach's growling.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Let me think of this moment.
Isn't there anything to do round here?
What should I do?
I must be grateful. At least I have only through prayer can I further my...
Medicine? Medicine! 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 Now! Now! Now!
Oh, someone help me. Jahan? Bruno, where have you gone? Oh.
How might we enter the basement sick room? Splendid. Mayhap 'twould serve us well to track down the former patients mentioned in these records of treatment. True enough.
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of. Boy, Arisen! Have you found any gold? That's all right. I'm sure it does.
Here.
Aye, this is plenty. Lord Phasus is like to be in your debt. Nicely done. Suppose it can't have been easy to procure this much so quickly.
You suppose wrong. I command their full faith. 'Tis simple for me to extract what I require.
Ha! You're a fearsome one. Here's hoping I ne'er end up in your care.
Enough. I gave you yours, now you give me mine. I'd not be seen here with you.
Ah, of course. Wouldn't want to hurt the Lady Saint's image in the eyes of the common folk, would we? Here's your special medicine.
Glad we understand each other. Till next time.
Aye, be seeing you.
This is not the first we've heard of Lord Phasus. What could his aim be, I wonder? I know not what to make of this. A common reward. Frustratingly so.
I can't solve all your problems, you know.
This is a place of prayer. Do keep your voice low. What are you doing? Unhand me this instant.
Many thanks for your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Though to be frank, sir, I cannot see the matter proceeding any further. What I've heard of the abbess's testimony is little convincing, but I fear the evidence you've procured shan't be sufficient for a formal accusation.
Time for an early supper.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Shall we seek out the young man from the other day? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Beg pardon, sir, but Marty, a friend of mine, has an empty house. Wouldn't come free, mind, but the price is a fair one, and you'd have a place to call your own. What say you? Well, you needn't decide this
Over here, if you would.
I'm not the only one who's too busy to rest.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
I must confess, I'm rather lost. Boy, Arisen! Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops.
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
'Tis a goodly deed we've done, aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums. Right you are.
Oh, sir, if pray excuse my boldness, sir, I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
Over here, if you please.
I'm dead on my feet. This looks as good.
Hoi, friend! Having any time for me today? I dare say we're overdue another talk. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will. Here is the last of the gold I owe you. Pray forgive me for making you wait for it. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift. I hope...
Why, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
I dare say we shan't make much progress as things stand. What say we refresh our mind?
At last. 'Tis a good thing we waited.
I am well aware of the particulars.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. If the information we pried from the agent is to be believed, there is a place in Batal devoted to the study of arts most queer. I believe it is worthy of investigation. Should fortune smile upon us, your Majesty may even discover some method of undoing the Godsway's hold over the pawns. Yet official dealings twixt Vermund and Batal are suspended, and 'tis no simple matter to gain passage through the latter's fortress. Fortunately for us, however, the agent was hiding this on his person. I bid you take it. 'Tis an entry permit, allowing passage through Batal's fortress. It even bears the crest of the Batali Palace. It must have been commissioned by someone with great influence. I doubt any would dare impede your passage with such an item in your possession. There is one other thing, Your Majesty. With the permit came information I found most intriguing. An oracle who once served in the Vermundian court now resides in Batal. This oracle foretold the coming of the Arisen, and was banished from the kingdom when her prophecy displeased the Queen Regent. Indeed, 'twas by this same oracle's power that the agent in question came to know of your Majesty's whereabouts. The oracle knows much of the Arisen. Should you make her acquaintance, she may be able to offer you aid during your infiltration.
Shall we visit the manor, as the maid bid?
All's well, I trust?
Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here. The events of the coronation are as vivid in my mind as if they occurred only yesterday.
If we seek further knowledge of the Godsway, we ought to make for Batal. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters? A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter. Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs, just to be sure.
We've got goblins!
I shall see it done.
If you want to leave, you've got to fight for it, cunt!
We achieved remarkable synchronicity. Let us aim for greater precision with our next attempt.
Yeah,
Consider the time one might save, and ferry stones quickly prove themselves an efficient means of travel. Right you are. Only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Well done.
We are to retreat, then? Where you do not fall prey to the enemy's attack as we pass. Right you are.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
When grappled like this. Let me get that. We should be able to move this boulder with our combined weight. Shall we set it rolling? Over here, if you would. Master, a Minotaur! Ice attacks work wonders against their ilk. I shan't let them harm you. It seems we have enraged our foe. Might we not use their rage to our advantage? By your leave. I did my best to match your skill, Master. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead. The Arisen decides our path. We have what to follow.
just recall. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Over here, if you please. We've arrived, just as planned. What's more, ours is a party of women, by and large. And yet no two of us are the same. I'll save you.
It is vital you remain level-headed. Over here, if you would.
Douse the flames before it is too late.
He is really pushing me along.
You looking for a fight?
A focused attack will end this foe.
Ox carts are reliable, if naught else. They do offer a welcome chance for us to set down our packs.
Goblins, Master! Paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Now that is a surprise.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Please have mercy. You've my gratitude. Consider it my thanks for all you've done.
Should be.
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows. True enough. 'Tis a bit far. Perhaps we might employ the services of an ox cart. Battle is best avoided here. We're unlikely to find any warm hearths down here. Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard. By your leave.
against our foe, well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. We are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Where there's a way in, there's a way out. I knew we'd put that cave behind us.
Such dark depths take their toll on the spirit. True enough. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Let me get that. My word! Never have I seen such a fiend. Arisen, are you all right?
action. Not save our best will do. Now I We surpassed with skill. The tide of battle was in our favor. Would that ox carts were a bit safer, and a bit swifter too. They are capable allies on journeys near and far. Sorry, Master. By your leave. Count upon your strength, Arisen. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
If I might be so... I fear there are none else to whom I can turn. And if this is not done... Oh, thank you! I am in your care.
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
Red and Harpies, avoid their venom at all costs.
The good meal makes one appreciate those 'tis shared with. I quite agree. Fare such as this makes our travails seem like trifles. Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested, I trust? This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force. This could grant us an edge in battle if we use it well.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skull is smashed beyond repair.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
What? Oh! 'Twas but a trick of the light.
Oh, 'twasn't an easy journey, but here we are at last. All that remains is to ring the bell. I only pray it works. Oh no. The grimoire appears to be missing. Without it, this is a mere bell. It can do naught to hold the magics at work here. Sir, if you happen to spy the missing grimoire on your travels, would you bring it here to me? I cannot fulfill my duty without it.
We've little need for a campsite at present. We shall be ill prepared for battle if we rest overmuch.
We cannot break it from this side.
Really now?
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
hobgoblin!
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Ox carts are reliable, if naught else. They do offer a welcome chance for us to set down our packs.
This ox cart's I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Look there.
Do not test me.
I will be your shield.
Just what I was waiting for.
I follow my whims, wheresoe'er they may lead.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then bite. Something and see the truth for yourself. Hope to see you again.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the jadeite orb? I see. That is no matter. Farewell, Arisen.
This is quite a quandary.
The Sovereign's retinue makes to fell the dragon at last. Twas a remarkable recovery, really. The man was burned to a crisp.
Many thanks. Go on, have a look.
I fancy a kick, but not at the expense of my duty. A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates! You seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
Mine is not humble.
Pray, follow me.
No greater joy than living as one pleases.
I see life as a journey, to be walked a day at a time.
Over here, Master. Did you lose sight of me?
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry, so if you've any more food to spare...
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you...
Looking to lay your head, we've soft beds aplenty. Many thanks.
Spare some charity for the poor. Ah!
You there! What do you think you're doing, huh? You keep your hands off him. Don't go thinking you can treat the poor however you like just because you're better off.
Calm down, Hugo. You've got it all wrong. This kind sir has been good enough to share some food with me. I've the both of you to thank for my good health and my full belly.
Is that right? Suppose I owe you an apology then, cuz. In my defence, one can't be too careful. There's a child-snatching scoundrel around nearly every corner in these parts. The name's Hugo, by the way. I'm a helper of sorts to the poor who live here. Ain't many folk willing to offer that sort of kindness. Even just one more's a glad sight, let me tell ya. So pay me no mind. And I'm sorry for before. If you're here to help, I'll not say another word against you.
Many thanks, sir. Lucky I am to have the two of you looking out for me. Many...
Go on, have a look. Looking to lay your head, we've soft beds aplenty. Pleasure doing business with... In the end, and 'twas all for naught.
Those recruits took no pommel for point.
There's naught I could have done.
It's hard to imagine a world empty of monsters.
Well met, sir. Need a room for the night?
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
interested in my wares?
I trust we've all inspected our equipment. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Have you grown accustomed to the adventuring life? If there's anything you're unsure of, I would fain be of aid. My thanks, truly. I hope only to be of assistance.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmaster's Bowl in Pakbatal. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Here we go again.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort. Understood.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm...
There's a cave in the vicinity that you've yet to explore. I can take us there, using knowledge I gained beyond the rift. What purpose does yon statue serve, I wonder?
Mayhap these statues were erected that travelers might not lose their way.
Beware the archer's volleys. Their arrows can pierce us from beyond our line of sight. Careful now.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Blighter.
Mayhap the force of this torrent could be employed for our own ends.
This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
There will be other opportunities to. For now, let us follow.
Focused attack or end this foe.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Battle is best avoided here.
Witness my ire.
I will protect you.
Whatever am I to do?
Fortune cannot be relied upon to solve all ills. This will not go unpunished.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
How's this?
Lay down your arm.
Your life.
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows. Right you are.
Turn out your blood.
Target when lying prone. This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to achieve victory. Allow me, Master. This foe shall fall by my hand. ought to be cured with all due haste.
I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
I espy a hobgoblin!
That was well done. I merely did as duty demands.
Splendid. I shall heal you at once. Wait a moment. This battle is ours.
It seems we have enraged our foe. I do not use their rage to our advantage. By your leave.
I shan't let them harm you.
The enemy retreats.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers? It is a foe worthy of caution. Naught save our best will do.
I am well aware of the particulars. Prepare yourself.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Focused attack will end this foe. Well done, Master. Red Wolves!
Well met. Does that make you the Arisen? Be at ease. I bear you no ill will. My name is Manella, and I have the honor of serving as a go-between twixt Her Majesty and the Guard. Come, let me buy you a drink. We've much to discuss, and I don't fancy standing round all the while. Shall we make for the tavern?
Over here, if you please.
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then.
We have arrived. This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
The people of Batal view pawns with great prejudice. They're even forbidden from setting foot in the capital. Her Majesty, Empress Nadinia, has long been troubled by this custom, but a practice so ancient isn't easily overturned. Many are unhappy about the existence of this tavern, even though it lies outside the capital, simply because it was established as a place for pawns to gather. I know not what manner of person you are, but if you would aid me in my efforts to make the people of Batal more accepting of pawns, I would be glad to offer you a residence permit. 'Tis a bargain more than fair, for those who hold such permits may remain in Back Batal without having their activities questioned. What say you? Glad I am to hear it. Take this, then. Simply show it to one of the sentries, and you'll be granted entry to the capital. Oh, and if you encounter any troubled Batali along the way, I bid you assist them. They are harsh in their persecution of the pawns, but were they to be aided by the targets of their ire, mayhap a few stubborn hearts would soften. A simple plan, I know, but 'tis the only one available, or so it seems to me. I bid you good fortune, Sir Arisen.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Spend all day here.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Life can be tiring even if you've no troubles.
All knowledge of this, God's way, stems from the forbidden magic research laboratory, which can be found here in Batal. However, you would do well to first travel to the Alta Batal coast and seek a man named Ambrosius. For as a researcher of this laboratory, he will doubtless be able to answer many of your questions.
We pawns cannot set foot in Batal without feeling the people's contempt for us.
Take heart, for we are fulfilling our duty at the Arisen's side. We have naught to be ashamed of.
Come, I'll lead the way.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with. A new day. A new perspective.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
It seems that we must seek out this Ambrosius if we are to learn more of the Godsway. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. A fine place to harvest some ingredients. This place offers a view of the sea. I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
We've got rattlers!
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now. Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
You have my protection.
The fallen must be revived.
Strike fire!
fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Who are you? No, I'm searching for blue crystal.
Let me get that. Let me know if you require a guide for that quest. I have useful knowledge to impart from my travels beyond the rift.
Concerning development. The Arisen is a symbol of the hand that guides. Since times of eld, dragon blood has been used to refine all manner of equipment. I myself learned the art by deciphering ancient texts. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap, and I shall harness it to your benefit.